You can start laughing. Hey, it's flea market finds. Let's see what we found. Yeah. What's going on, gangsters? Movie John here. And Rousey Rhonda, and she's got the giggles, but we're going to go ahead and film it anyway.
It's been a long day.
Been a long day. We went to the flea market this morning, and we went to a flea market that I've never been to. It's in Dublin, Virginia. I guess it took us about an hour, didn't it? Probably somewhere around there to get to it. But we found a lot of colorful stuff.
We did.
And we're going to show you if you want to see it.
Do you?
Do you? Yeah. Go ahead and show what one of the things you found first.
Oh.
Do you remember which ones you found first? These.
Which ones I found first?
Salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, yeah.
Them things right there.
Oh, these ones?
Yeah, the kitty cats.
Sure.
Put them up closer. They can see them. Yeah, there you go. Kitty cat salt and pepper shakers.
I got pigs that are this color too.
Yeah.
That I got last time, but
actually, that wasn't. Well,
then
that was them right there. Go ahead and get them.
Yeah. These are
Tombstones.
Tombstone. I couldn't think of what they were called.
Yeah.
But this one's still.
Yeah, it's got a little scratch on it. It's from the 50s.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, one of them says, what, here lies salt and here lies pepper.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
They're really cool.
First thing I noticed when I got there, and Rhonda doesn't know anything about this, is a little figure. This is from the gummy bears from the 80s. And the guy had a box, and he had he said smaller figures are $1, bigger figures are $2. But this is tiny, real little. And I said, well, what's this? And I guess he didn't know how to price it. He could have just told me 50 cents, but he said, you can have it for free. So the gummy bears, little miniature there.
Still don't know what they are.
First thing, she's never seen the gummy bears. It came out in the late 80s. You're a little bit older than me. This next one was
really?
Yeah, this next one's for comedy. Went to an old man and an old woman, and I think you bought some.
That's where we got.
That's where you got the tombstones. He said this was Barney. Look at the damn teeth on him.
I don't think that's Barney.
And then he's and I said, I don't know about that. And he goes, yeah, that's Barney. I was gonna pick it up for my grandbaby because she likes Barney, but I don't know.
It might freak her out a little bit.
It might freak her out with the teeth, so I don't know. We'll still try to give it to her. If not, I might keep it for some comedy too, like old Larry says. Next, show them that one. That one's cool. This is salt and pepper. I picked this one out myself.
Yeah, he found this one.
Yeah, and you can.
It's kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of. It's a mailbox, and then they come out the top. Rhonda had fun finding these back. I think it was $1, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, it was $1.
It was.
And these are here. She found one lady that a bunch of them was $1.
Yeah.
This one's kind of chipped up and messed up.
But they're cute. They're monkeys.
And they're drinking, yeah.
Right? They're cute. They are cute.
And I like them too.
Which ones?
The peppers.
The peppers?
She found these
I found
too.
these. These are really cool.
Yeah.
The little peppers.
So, yeah. Another thing I found, and don't ask me why I got them, but they're colorful and they're part of my childhood. Wee, woo, woo. Woo, woo. This is, of course, Smurfette and Papa Smurf. And look at his hand there.
He's supposed to have something in there.
He's got something there. I don't know what he's supposed to have, but these came out like
Doesn't he carry like a mallet or something?
Yeah, that might have been what it was. 2010. They're not real old, but I just thought they was cool. And his hand's going up and down there. And they were only $0.25 a piece, so I said, shit, let's get them. There's a lot of Tupperware boxes plumb full of stuff there.
Yeah.
And a lot of there's quite a bit of people there too. It was show some more of what you got there. Show
the feet?
Did you show the feet yet?
Well,
No,
in the picture, but
in the picture, yeah.
These are really cool. And see the salt and peppers are the big toes?
Yeah.
But you can also turn around.
Turn them around, they smile.
Yeah. So they're kind of cool.
They're kind of cool, she said.
Right?
Next that I found was my coffee mug. And Rhonda said, are you going to put it in the movie room? I said, hell no, I'm going to drink out of it. Look at the Frankenstein. This was only $1. And I usually wouldn't like pick up coffee mugs or nothing, but being that, I just thought it was cool to get. I don't know what the little beady eyes is right there. Rhonda was wanting to know what that is, but
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know exactly what that was, but
I'm not sure.
I also picked up these. These are from 80s and early 90s, I guess. Some California raisins. This came from the old couple that we got the tombstone from. riding the skateboard, and playing, I guess that's a trumpet. There's plenty of them out there. These are only $1 a piece. We went to an antique store today too, surfboard, and we found some, but I didn't buy them, but they were like $3 to $5 a piece. So if I can find them for $1 or less, I'll buy them. And I'm not paying a whole lot more than that, but they're pretty cool. Next up on Rhonda's.
Oh, you picked
the
these
corn.
out.
Yeah, I picked them out.
Well, because I've been talking about corn all day when we were at the flea market.
She said they had roasted corn there.
He doesn't know what roasted corn is. Who does not know what roasted corn is?
Never had roasted corn there. Go show.
These are my last ones.
Now these right there. Now you got them other ones in the back too.
Oh yeah.
Now these right here came from an antique store. We left there and went up the road in Whitfield, Virginia, and she found these little birds.
Look, it's got a bikini on.
Yeah, they got a bikini.
So cute. Look at the feet.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of funky.
Bloop bloop.
They are funky.
Yeah, they are funky. Yeah. So, but oh, then you got them in the back.
He picked
and I
these
picked
out.
this out too at the antique
And,
store.
yeah.
These are really cool.
They're
Strawberries. And the guy at the counter said he didn't even know they were salt and pepper shakers, but they do have the holes in the bottom, so you got to pick that up.
So he picked those
But that was all the
Those are
salt and
mine.
pepper shakers.
I
You
got
got
9
quite
sets, I think.
9 more sets today. I also picked up a VHS. This is WWF Wrestling Superheroes. Yeah, it was $3, but you know, I had Hawk and Animal on it, the Road Warriors, and I'll pay up to $5 for one of these because it's old and you don't see it that much. And Roddy Piper's on the back. Check him out there. And speaking of Roddy Piper,
Yes.
Rhonda found this.
I found it.
He was really dirty at the time, but then we cleaned him up when I got home. Is the LJN. He's still got some marks on him, but that right there is like underneath the paint of the, so you can't really clean that up and touch it up with maybe some whiteout or something, but he's a lot cleaner than some other ones we've seen. So yeah, LJN figurine from the 80s.
Now these next ones that we're showing, we were digging.
Digging good for these.
Oh.
This is the newer style wrestling figures. This is the Ultimate Warrior. Check him out with a belt here. I'm not sure if this belt belongs to him or not, but there he is. And I just noticed him when I cleaned him up. This right here on his tassel things. You don't have one on this arm. It's missing. So it must have slid off. I guess you can take them out. Yeah, they'll come off. But the story behind this one was they had a box there for $3 a piece. And this one was in a baggie with 2 other wrestlers, newer wrestlers, and it had $15 in on it. And I'm like, screw that. I said, I ain't paying $15 for the other 2 I don't even want. So then Rhonda tracks down the woman, didn't you?
It did.
And said, hey, can we just take this out and buy this for $3? And she did do it, so that was cool. I was just going to walk off and leave the Warrior, though. Who knows?
Do that.
Dug in one of these boxes and found this too, Dick Tracy figurine from 1990. And have you ever seen the movie with Warren Beatty and Madonna? And they based them off of them. They were little. They made by Playmates, same people that made the Ninja Turtles back in the day. And he was only $1. But I found another one too. This one right here. I don't know what his name is, but I don't know. They're pretty cool and everything. So I figured to maybe collect them if I can find them pretty cheap, less than $5 at least. Speaking of cheap, these 2 right here were free too. These are I can't really say karate. It's Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. I think that's what they're called. These 2 guys here, a samurai guy and like a ninja looking dude. Came out in the 80s, 85. They also had a Corvette there that belongs to Chuck Norris, but it was in horrible shape, and I didn't even ask about it. But these right here was free. I asked the lady, she's like, where'd you get them at? And I said, in this box. She said, that's the stuff that we just couldn't really get rid of and just really don't have a price for, so you can have them for free. So that was it basically. And all my stuff was about, I think, right at $20 altogether. So that's not too bad. Rhonda, and a lot of yours was $1 a piece except for the birds and the strawberry.
Right.
And they came from the antique store, and they weren't really that much. Maybe, what, $7 on the birds and $6, $7 on the strawberries too. So that's it for the Flea Market Finds Part 2. And we had a good time, and they have another flea market again. They only have that one twice a year, and the next one's in September. It's usually like 2 weeks after Memorial Day and 2 weeks after Labor Day. So we'll definitely be going back, won't we?
Mm-hmm.
So, and looking for more salt and pepper shakers. Now we have to get off here and find out where we're going to put them.
But there's also a new flea market coming to our
Yeah,
area,
we have
July 6th.
We have another flea market coming in our area, so definitely be checking them out too. And actually might film in that one. I didn't want to film today, just didn't feel like it. And never been there before, so I didn't know how crowded it was. And at first it wasn't that crowded because we got there pretty early. By the time we left, we spent 2.5 hours in there. And the time we left, it was freaking busy out there. There's a lot of people out there. But they have their stuff set up pretty good. They have some vendors that's, you know, sells stuff a little bit, you know, like pocketbooks and different things like that, you know, just has the same thing. But then there was people out there with just stuff like this, colorful stuff that I like, and salt and pepper shakers that she likes. And that was basically Dublin Flea Market, and we'll definitely go back again in September. And we'll see you next time.